Welcome to the installation of the racing car model B107. Now this one is also for the red or the blue model. Now first we start with item number 1L and 1R, which is the left or the right side long panel of the racing car. As you can see, we lay down in this way, and then we use this type of screw here and tied it in whenever you can see a plastic ring like so, and we tied it in just enough to touch the plastic ring only, but please notice, do not over tight, otherwise the screw will sink in and result in imperfect fit. And if you don't tie close enough, then it will be loosened, then you result also not in a perfect fit as well, and in that case the bed will fall apart. So please check every screw correctly and tie it just to make sure, just to touch enough to touch the plastic ring there. Now we started here, 1 there, 2, 3 there, 4, 5, 6, and also end there, 1 there, which is 7. And we put also 1 there. Now we do the same also for the other side as well. 7 screw in for the other side as well. Next, as you can see, there's 5 slats there, 5 slats with the hole there. As you can see, at the end there we put in some wooden dowel. Now we put 2 on each slat. And also bear in mind the golden rules for this wooden dowel is we hammer in 60% inside the wood and leave 40% out like so. When you've done that, you also do the other side as well, 2 for each slate. Next we put it in the slate in like so. Now bear in mind there is actually an arrow. Make sure the arrow is facing towards the screw, and once in, make sure it's nice and fit, and we turn clockwise direction with the red locking device to make sure it's actually tightened. And then we start with another one on the other end like so. Again, the arrow must be facing down towards the screw, and also the locking device also facing towards this end as well for easy locking. Like so. Now we also, as you can see, there we start the 1 there. Make sure the direction of the locking device facing exactly how you see it. 2, 3, 4 to lock it in, and as for the last one, you must reverse it back to lock it in easy like that. 5. Okay, and make sure you double check the slat is actually nice and fit in before you lock in the red locking device in the clockwise rotation like that. Okay, now at this stage, make sure you double check one more time. Make sure the slat is nice and tight, otherwise the whole bed will fall apart. So every time you lock it in, make sure the slat is actually nice and tight and no gap in between. Next, we're using the back piece of the bed, which is this item number 7. Now with this one here, we put 2 wooden dowel on each end, 1, 2 there, and also 2 on the other side. And then we flip it up, and also we put 3 wooden dowel on top of each other, 1, 2, and the third one like that. Next, we're putting the wing piece on top like that. Now bear in mind, do not put in the wrong direction. The best way to check it, make sure this hole there along there like this, then you got the right size, and also the other side like this as well. So make sure the whole thing like this is facing at the back like so. And also for the top piece, we're putting in 1 wooden dowel there, and also 1 on the other side as well. Now we're ready to assemble to the back. Next, we put it in like so. Now the number 8 must be facing exactly like you've seen right now, so they can face to the front. Now we'll give a few light tap to make sure it's nice and fit in. Make sure there's no gap in between, and when you finish, we turn the locking device clockwise rotation, and one more at the end there. And by now your piece should look like this. Now next we put in the locking device on top. Now once again, make sure the arrow, as you can see there, must be facing to the top 12 o'clock direction, so the screw can be get in easily. 1 there, 2 there, 3, 4, and also on this side 5 on this one, like so, and also 2 in the back as well. Next we put the side panel on top like so, and make sure it's nicely fit in like that. If it doesn't fit in, just adjust with a flat screwdriver on the locking device there and readjust it like so. Once it's in, give it a few light tap if you need it to, and lock it in like so. And double check, make sure there is no gap in between there. So the tighter you fit in, the better will be the bed going to be. Okay, at this stage, make sure all the slat and the locking device and the side panel is tightly locked in, and there's no gap in between there. So in that way, your bed will be nice and tight. Next we install in, we're going to put in the headlight in. Now first you have to put the locking device of this shape there. Now when you put it in, make sure you double check the hole is aligned. The best way to do it is using an Allen key, by checking it's actually going in like that. That means it's actually all aligned. Now we put 1 there, 1 there, and also 2 on the other end as well. 1 there and 1 there. Now as you can see, we're using 4 50mm screw here to put in the headlight. Now we position the headlight like so. Now bear in mind, make sure you got the right direction. The switch must be on top like that. Once it's in position like that, we put in 2 of the screw, 1 there and 1 at the bottom, and we tied it in, and same as for the other side as well. Next we're going to put the wing part, which you can recognize by the F1. Now you put it over like so. First we put in all the screw in. Whenever you see the plastic ring, we do 1 there, 2 there, 3 there, right, like that. Next we can also put 2 silver cap, as you can see, 1 silver cap there and also 1 silver cap on the other side as well. Now we're ready to install it in. Now we're ready to put the wings in on the side. Now bear in mind, for this particular section we're using the 25mm, which is a short one, screw to tighten it into the silver cap like so. Now we put it in like this. As you can see, we put in like so there, and then the 2 screw gonna be tied in to the silver cap. First we lock in the locking device in the clockwise direction like so. Now on this side here, we're using the 25mm screw like mentioned earlier, and we tie it in like this way, like so. Like that. We do 1 outside and also 1 for the inside as well. Once the screw is tied in for the bottom bit to the silver cap, then the unit should look like this. Now next we're putting the spoiler on top. Now with the spoiler, make sure you put 2 wooden dowel in like so, and then we install in like this. We give a few taps, make sure it's nice and tight like so, and then using a flat screwdriver, once again turning clockwise direction, and we tied it in like so.